Commander, looks like our new friends from the Hand have just entered orbit. I'll get them cleared to land right away.
Lord Wrath, I am Darth Rivix. I believe the Empress told you to expect me.
You'll be the Hand's liaison to the rest of the Empire.
Precisely. Competition for the role was heated, as I'm sure you can imagine. I am proud to have stood above all others. I'll have my shuttle bring me to the surface directly. I always prefer speaking in person.
Face to face at last. Your holo does you no justice, my friend.
Welcome to Odessen. We're honored by your visit.
And I am honored to be your guest. Permit me to be direct. My duty as liaison is to facilitate your operations as best I can. My success is judged by your success. I will not profit from obstructing or undermining you. Much as I savor them, deception and manipulation are not among my objectives here. I will relate my Empress's desires to you and your accomplishments to her. Anything you require of the Empire's resources, I will obtain. I shall be your ally, your spokesman, and I hope your confidant. You have my vow on it.
I hope you can live up to your word. I don't take disappointment well.
Nor should you. The best deserves the best. Now, if I may impose upon you a bit more before we delve into official matters, I would love a tour of your base. The stories I've heard.
Of course. I'll show you around myself.
Wonderful. Lead the way.
Here, this'll help. Our military wing. Commodore Pardax commands our fleet and ground forces.
Your soldiers come with the highest recommendation. To overcome the forces of Zakul, where so many others failed, they must be magnificently deadly. A pity to have lost the Eternal Fleet. But victory will be ours regardless.
Stay safe.
Imps aren't so bad once you get to know them, and aren't shooting at you.
The Jedi Order does not have all the answers.
Our Force Enclave.
I'm told your apprentices have trained with members of several Force-using groups, including Jedi. A valuable advantage in combat. Should you require additional Sith to aid in their training, you have only to ask, my lord.
Greetings, Commander. May I help you? Very well.
Let's do this again sometime.
Our science labs. Dr. Ogorob leads our research teams.
A hot scientist. The reports were true. It's wonderful to meet you, Dr. Ogorob.
You must be Darth Rivix. I cannot thank you enough for the wealth of materials you forwarded. Targeted viral pathogens, cross-species manipulation of cerebrocortical structures. Truly fascinating research.
Thrilled to oblige.
Our underworld trading experts. You've already spoken with Hylo Viz.
Your integration of otherwise criminal activities and personnel is truly innovative. Where others see risk, you see opportunity.
My crews appreciate those free fly codes. Never had smoother sailing in Imperial territories.
Of course, whatever aids the Hand, aids the Empire. This view is magnificent. You have so much to be proud of.
The cantina. Care for a drink?
Not at the moment, but I would love to share one later. I'm very impressed. You must be quite proud of what you've achieved here.
I am. Ready to get started?
Absolutely. The destruction of the Meridian Complex on Corellia continues to accelerate our war efforts. We've won decisive victories in the Bormir, Atravis, and Anoat sectors. The Republic is reeling. Perfect conditions for the Hand to press the advantage.
Where does Asina want us to strike first?
That will come in time. For now, let's focus on logistical concerns. We are solidifying supply lines and secure communications between Odessen and the rest of Imperial space. A full detachment of Imperial troops is already en route to serve at your command. Assault troops, security personnel, patrol ships, and so on. Now then, there is one other matter that needs your attention as we spin up the Hand's day-to-day operations. The troops selected to join the Hand are among the Empire's best, but given your extensive combat experience, I thought you might like to order additional training?
It would be a good opportunity for them to integrate with our current forces. See to it.
Of course. I believe that concludes our business for the day. Do you require anything else?
Any word on Darth Malgus? I haven't seen him since Corellia.
You are not alone in that. No one has seen him since the battle. It's all rather mysterious. Perhaps he was more badly injured than anyone knows. Or perhaps he's gone rogue again. But surely that's not possible.
I will not return. I will not return. I will not.
Once again, your vital signs have elevated far beyond ideal values. I am concerned that these episodes pose a risk of permanent damage.
Then stop them.
I have already removed all physical modifications related to your loyalty assurance protocols. These hallucinations are the result of psychological manipulation. To correct such potent mental conditioning is beyond my program's scope of practice. Honestly, I am unaware of any technique capable of editing the pathways of your mind so extensively.
I have heard of one possibility. Set course for Dantooine.
Aaron? Aaron?
I have heard of one possibility. Set course for Dantooine.
Aaron, what's wrong?
It's him. Malgus.
Malgus? What do you mean? What about him?
He's almost here. I can sense him. He's coming to Dantooine.
Then let's be ready.
We've waited too long as it is. Something is wrong. I'm sure of it.
Smashing up the place isn't gonna solve anything. We'll find the ship. It's gonna be all right.
I take it there's no sign of the transport with Satil and her followers?
Nothing. It isn't responding to our signals. And we've already checked the next scheduled stop. No sign.
Which leaves just about 200 or 300 systems to search.
There must be another way!
Let's start by not breaking anything. This furniture wasn't free.
Go easy on him. It's been hundreds of years since he felt real emotions. He's a bit out of practice. All we can do is start searching from the ship's last known coordinates, which, for us, could take forever. So we get an expert. We'll send T7 out with an escort and all the probe droids we can find. They'll cover more ground and sort through sensor readings faster than we ever could. T7 works his astromech magic, crunches the probe data to pick up a trail, and we find our missing ship in a matter of days or weeks, instead of years.
I can't think of anyone better for the job.
That's everything settled then. As soon as we get coordinates, you'll be the first to know. Don't worry, your furniture's safe. He'll calm down in a bit.
Commander, we captured this one slaughtering Alliance soldiers on Iokath. She nearly killed me before we subdued her.
Hello, Master.
I'll take it from here, Lana.
Please, be careful. I don't like what I sense from her.
So that's the famous Lana Beniko. She's a weakling. I would have liked watching her die.
It's been too long since I've witnessed your appetite for violence.
I'm not finished yet. When you disappeared, I pretended to feel nothing, but I was devastated. You were the only thing I cared about. It took everything I had to accept your death and move on. And then 6 years later, I turn on the HoloNet and see you. Alive. Seated on a throne of power.
And now you crave that power for yourself.
You still don't understand. You abandoned me! I loved you and you let me believe you were dead. The empire we wanted to create together. You built it without me. And the worst part is, I still love you. Even after you cast me aside. I guess I'm weaker than I thought.
I didn't cast you aside, Jacer. I love you, and I always will.
Liar.
Use your power on me, and you'll see the truth.
Fine. I sense longing. And admiration. And you still love me. After what I did to your people.
I knew what I was getting into when I fell for you.
You're a fool. I apologize for my outburst. How about I make it up to you for the rest of our lives? You and me conquering the galaxy again? The future is looking up.
You don't demand anything, Jakaya. Certainly not from him.
If you're risking your life out there, I'll demand what the clan requires.
What's going on?
It seems I'm a child in need of a parent.
You're Mandalore, the Avenger. You have responsibilities to all of us.
So you often tell me.
Who's this?
Jakaya Ordo. One of my best. He managed to avoid my notice for too long, but now I've put him to work. Though I'm having second thoughts.
I would gladly go back to being an unknown, Great Mandalore. I prefer the talk of warriors to the endless jabbering of politics.
The curse of being skilled at both, you old rancor.
So you're the one. Not sure if I should call you Commander.
Friend is fine, if it's all the same to you.
Friend it is. Bersha in Mandoa. The fact is, I wanted to meet you. I only know your reputation. I don't know you. It's my job to take a hard look at anyone this close to Mandalore. Had a lot of dealings with your kind, Sith. I'll never understand what drives you, but I respect your focus.
I've worked with Shay a long time with no problems. What changed?
You don't clean a gun when you're under fire. I keep things running around here because everything has a place. Except you. It was time to get your measure.
And?
I've seen your face. Looked into your eyes. That's what I wanted.
Satisfied?
For now.
Good. I'm sure you have more important things to do.
Some clan grumbling to track down. More than the usual complaints. Ras and I will check into it. Jakaya out.
Ras?
His brother. They're a family of Mandalorians. Lost a sister a few years back.
Something wrong?
That's the first time he's mentioned a clan issue. He oversees a lot of the day-to-day details without a word.
Let Jakaya find out more. If he's one of your best, trust him to do his job.
You're right. It's hard to sit back. But he's better at rooting out trouble. He kept an assassin's knife out of my gut more than once. You're a leader. How would you deal with unrest in the ranks?
If a group has a problem, it's usually for a reason. Maybe they see something you don't.
We have more in common than I thought. Mandalorians must be allowed to speak out, to think for themselves, to be effective. Jakaya demands order. Everything working together as a whole. I understand, and it keeps it all running, but I don't work that way. Well, looks like I've got reports to review on escort missions we've been overseeing. Jakaya snuck them into the transmission. Sneaky Chakar.
I'll leave you to it.
Did you learn anything from the clans?
Nothing I haven't mentioned before. A lot of heated words. Some are saying Mandalorians are just glorified couriers.
Still unable to see past their next fight. All tactics and no strategy.
However restless you are in the position, Mandalore, you sound like a leader.
I sound angry. My blaster is still a better negotiator than I will ever be. What about the escort runs?
Silence. But only a fool would believe they haven't heard something.
What happened?
Some of the cargo ships we were looking after ran into trouble. Mostly scouts sniffing around. But one exchanged fire. We've been looking into it.
Jakaya.
Commander, we meet again. I've been keeping an eye on you.
And?
Mandalore was right to stand by your side.
I do what I can.
Modesty.
Tell me more about these cargo runs. Who would attack Mandalorian ships?
That's the real question. They're well equipped and they know our methods.
What can I do?
Your offer is appreciated, but we have things in hand.
Any theories?
A few. It's not bandits. It's not even a cartel looking to make a mark. This feels different. Like they're testing our defenses. I know you object, Mandalore, but we must look closer to home.
I don't object. I just want to be sure. Would some of the clans really go that far?
I'm not ruling it out. Like I said, there were some heated words.
Like Shay said, we need to know more before we jump to conclusions.
I understand. But something is making my trigger finger itch. We should have clamped down harder on the clans when we had the chance. The wound has festered.
No, Mandalorians aren't droids. We're best when we don't have some restraining bolt on our neck, even if it costs us.
Agreed. You go too far, and you risk losing control.
And sometimes, too much freedom leads to chaos and destruction.
Enough. We gave our word to protect those shipments, and we will.
Understood, Mandalore. I'll see if I can draw the enemy out. Can't fight what we can't see. If I'm lucky, I'll make them mad enough to come out and play. Jakaya out.
I'd prefer a fight to all this sneaking about.
Agreed. Keep me informed.
Count on it.
You believed you had won, that your achievements outweighed your losses, that your sacrifices meant something. Anything.
After all that I have done.
You were the Emperor's rat. You drove a Jedi to the brink of madness and strike terror into the hearts of millions.
Pain.
They're ruining everything. I see it. We see. But they don't see. They don't even have eyes. We're all that's left. We have to flush the others from this place. Only then can we wake the starving Emperor and grant him sustenance.
Fear. Death. You destroyed his body, even wounded his spirit perhaps more than anyone before you. But that was not enough.
Soon, you will join us as a scion of terror. We will feast on your dreams, and our union shall be stronger again. Populations will be infected, and planets overgrown. Mothers will kill daughters, as soldiers weep in terror.
You live. You know pain. You have learned fear.
It is nebulous, incorporeal. To strike at him, Revan will first have to return him to a physical form. They're the Emperor's feast! And you don't have to do anything, Roth. Just let us sacrifice you in his name. Food for the Emperor! Best of us. In time, he will consume all life in the galaxy.
You're wrong, Valkyrian. Kneel before the dragon of Sakul.
All you love and prize will fall. You will try to stop Ashes and fail. Remember me when your alliance burns to ash.
C7. You found the ship with Satil Shan and her students.
Finally. Great work.
We need those coordinates now. There isn't a moment to spare.
Try to get aboard the freighter. We need to know what's happening.
We need to get there now. The servants have found their master.
The servants? I can't believe there are any of them left.
You speak of the former Emperor's hand. Servant 1, Servant 2, their ilk.
Precisely. Those two are long dead. But there were more behind them. More than even I knew. Each time we think we've killed the last of them, more always appear.
We have to get moving. If the servants are involved, this is even worse than we thought.
Could they be the ones who changed the ship's course to begin with?
I suppose it's possible, but they were coming out of hyperspace. Seemed like they just arrived. Either way, we'll need to get there fast. I'll get a shuttle prepped. Meet me as soon as you're ready. One way or another, this ends today.
Really is beautiful here.
I realize this is something you must do without me, but I couldn't let you go without at least wishing you luck. The way this is unfolding, I'm completely disheartened. I never dreamed we'd face Valkorion again, and now you must do so without my help. I hope you know that if I could, I would be by your side for this.
I always appreciate your concern, but I hate making you worry. This will be over soon, I promise.
I don't doubt it. Just stay safe.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're loaded up and ready to go. Are you ready too?
I'm ready. Thank you, Kira.
I wish you all good luck, and I'll keep our forces here on high alert. Should you need us, just say the word.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Still, it's good to know we've got backup.
Enough talk. Let us depart before we lose the droid.
We're here, scanning the transport. Power fluctuations, system failures. Looks like the engines are out of commission. There's a ship parked in the hangar bay, but I can't tell if it's T7 shuttle or the servants.
There's our answer.
We'll have to go in through one of the airlocks, but we can't connect while they're shooting at us.
I had a feeling you might need some help after all. I'll keep them busy. Go.
Locked on and sealed. We're ready to go in.
Your Jedi friends will be all right. You can trust me.
I hope so. For the record, this ship was not creepy when we left.
No, it's the compressor.
Impossible! I checked it not 5 minutes ago!
Check it again!
What's going on down there? We must leave immediately.
Doesn't make sense. Every time we repair one system, another fails.
That must be T7's handiwork. Wonder where he's hiding. Let's find a way to take these guys down quietly once their boss disconnects. No sense.
You will not escape. This ship will be your tomb.
You were saying?
Come on!
The power of the Sith.
Impressive.
I've barely begun.
It's good to see you too, little guy. Great work stalling them till we could get here. So these guys aren't our only problem then? Who else would even know about this?
It doesn't matter. Anyone who stands against us will die. Must die.
I'll decide who we kill and who we don't. Understand?
Let's keep everyone contained. Then we'll worry about who's killing who. Alright, I'll take T7 and make sure the engines and hyperdrive are permanently shut down. Weapons and shields too, just in case.
We must still ensure that no one who has boarded this ship can leave. We cannot risk this corruption spreading.
We should check all the escape pods, then launch them before anyone can use them.
That mystery shuttle in the hangar too. T7 can take our shuttle out once we've finished sabotaging everything.
Agreed. Stay in contact.
Embrace the
power.
This ship is huge.
Yes.
Huge?
Yes. Is there a question?
Why such a huge ship?
It doesn't matter. We need to stay focused.
Feel the power of the Sith.
Just fought 2 more servants. They must have packed them in tight on those shuttles.
We left only a few droids to guard us. To cause this much damage, someone else must have been servants.
These scorch marks are from lightsabers.
Yes. The servants use them. But who was here to fight them? That's the last of them. Tenebrae's dogs won't escape us now.
You truly hate them, don't you?
They are beyond contempt. They betrayed their empire, betrayed the entire galaxy, to absolutely no purpose. As Sith, we break our own chains, choose our own path, overcome all that stands in our way. These wretches wear the name Servant with pride. They happily enslave themselves to a madman. That the Sith ever tolerated them is repugnant. That we still contend with their delusions after all these years.
They may not have had a choice. The Emperor can bend the will of almost anyone.
I know that all too well. Trust me, they chose this path for themselves. Let's make our way to the hangar. We need to find out who else seeks to wear the former Emperor's chains.
That's an Eternal Empire shuttle from Zakul.
Old servants and new, vying for scraps from their once great master. Pathetic.
How could any of the Zakul Knights know about this?
Perhaps they were closer to their master than we knew. I sense no one on board.
Shield generators are toast. We're taking the weapons offline now.
We've launched all of the escape pods and cleared the hangar. There may be Zakulans on board.
Just what we needed. We'll keep our eyes open.
Time to take the bridge.
I'm ready.
Still no sign of any more hostile ships. I'll pull alongside the ship and set sensors to maximum. If you need any assistance, I can be aboard in moments.
How could you afford a ship this size?
We didn't. Kira stole it.
Hey, don't drag me into this. I wanted to take the Corvette. Faster.
I need my space.
Engines are history. This thing won't be moving another centimeter. Unless an even bigger ship comes along to tow it, of course.
Enough!
Sorry, you're right. There is no ship big enough to tow a scrap pile.
Enough! Power of the Sith! These corpses.
Scions of Zakul. Their leader told me they would return when it was their time to die.
They must have taken the ship off course in the first place. But were they trying to hide from us? Or the servants? Are they allies or enemies?
The Scions always helped me before. I don't see why that would change.
Then we will give them a chance to explain themselves, assuming any are still alive.
So many lives lost. It must end, here and now.
Revan.
The end is closer than ever before, but the threat is as dire as we could have imagined. The ritual inscribed on Tenebrae's body, the plague that was unleashed, is feeding on its victims' minds. Tenebrae is being remade. I can feel it. You must intervene before it's too late.
You must be the ally Scourge mentioned. You guided him to Tenebrae's body.
We hoped that destroying it would finally end him. But destroying his body wasn't enough. His essence itself must be obliterated.
That is our plan. Kira will lead us in meditation. We will join our minds with Satil's and end his blight on the galaxy. Forever.
Then go, quickly. I will aid you as best I can.
Kira, the bridge has been secured.
We're all clear too. Meet you at the medbay.
I never expected to see Revan again.
If we succeed here today, he may finally know peace. Come, the end is in sight.
Heskel's prophecy. At last, we are here.
You will not stop this! You cannot stop this!
You will never win! Valkorian's last vestige will be saved from your corruption!
You were puppets! Fools! We were his true followers. Only we knew the true shape of his power, of his plan.
You were all puppets. The man you're so obsessed with never cared about any of you.
Why should a god care for the insects beneath him? His designs were beyond any of us, and they will not be stopped. He is master of the Force, master of us all. To stand against such power is to be destroyed.
If destruction is what you crave, you shall have it.
I am the weapon of his will. None can stand against his power.
Let's hope they were the last.
Master Satil, she's still alive. But Trad and Syl are dead, and the rest aren't far from it. So much darkness. We have to hurry.
Form a circle, quickly!
We're going to join our minds with Satil's to help her fight. Focus your minds on her. Watch her breathing and try to match it. Close your eyes. Let my voice guide you. Listen. Follow my voice. The Force unites us all. Through the Force, all things are one. Follow my voice. Follow. I can't sense the others. I'm not sure if they made it in.
Unexpected guests. Fascinating. Who are you?
Whatever game this is, you won't fool us.
Ah, of course. Who else could you be? I've heard so much about you.
There, good as new.
Impressive.
Most impressive.
What the?
My wayward child. You of all people should know better than to challenge my strength.
Or so I've gathered from this Jedi's memories. Your minds are resilient, to say the least. Adapting so quickly. Resisting so ably.
This isn't the first time we've faced each other. You don't remember?
This Jedi remembers, though she clearly lacks details.
You aren't who you pretend to be.
I am, and I am not.
That's your original body, isn't it? You're not Valkorian nor Vitiate. You're Tenebrae.
As shrewd as I've been led to believe.
The ritual carved into him isn't a plague. It's an imprint. An echo of who he was back then.
It has taken longer than I'd hoped to recompose myself.
But time has never been in short supply. Not for me.
To be honest, I've quite enjoyed the process. The memories this Jedi and her followers have of me, of us. Quite amusing.
Am I supposed to think you're so old that shirts hadn't been invented?
Poor simple-minded creature. Do not fear. Soon, you will not have to think at all. The version of me that you knew became too complacent, too distracted by mortal concerns, empires, wars, even a family. I have seen where that path led. I'm not so easily distracted now. I will succeed where he failed. And thanks to you, I have a choice of interesting bodies to carry me to victory.
Good as new.
You lash out with such conviction. Don't you see how pointless it all is?
I control this place. All that happens, every motion occurs by my design.
And you are no different.
You cannot succeed, only die alone.
In the fight against you, no one is alone. He divided us. He knows that together, we are stronger than he can ever hope to be.
If this really is Satil's mind, it looks like he's close to taking over completely.
Perhaps. But our enemy lies as often as he kills. We can still win. No one person can destroy this threat. But all of us together, we will end him. We'll find Satil and the others at the center of all this. Come on!
That your achievements outweighed your losses. That your sacrifices meant something. Anything.
After all that I have done, all that I have enslaved, all that I have destroyed, you should have known.
You do not know the true face of power, but you will. Very soon. You will.
told you.
I control all that happens here.
I am immortal, infinite, endless.
Everything ends, even you.
I believe you tried to destroy me once before. You failed.
I saved you then. I will not save you now.
Fools!
He thinks you will be lost here forever. But you have always known the way to destroy him. Together, we will find his doom. Satil is stronger than this. Duplicate believes. She is not the easy prey he assumes. He gleans the facts of his other lives from the memories and impressions of Satil and her students. But he has only the knowledge of those events. This Tenebrae possesses none of the wisdom earned by experiencing them.
You seem to know a lot about what's going on.
I know only what you know. Do not share in his arrogance. He is more vulnerable than he would have us believe. But he is still the most dangerous being in the galaxy. If we fail to destroy him here and now, there may never be another opportunity. He is a relic of an era long past. Destroy him. Break the chains he uses to ensnare us all. Free the galaxy from his manipulations. Avenge me. Avenge your soul.
You are persistent. I was sure the Jedi exaggerated. I'm glad, actually. I'd hoped to ask you something, just between us. Something no one else seems sure of.
When I occupied your mind, did I control you? Or was it you who chose to murder my entire family?
You made me think it was necessary. Just another lie.
Necessary or not, I think you must have enjoyed it. How unfortunate they're not here to help you now. If only you... Fascinating.
Today, we will have our justice.
Of course you will. Your murderer stands before you.
The Outlander will suffer in time. But he is not backed into a corner scrambling to survive. You may not have killed any of us yourself, but you're responsible for all of it.
I like your mockings. Do you like mine?
Keep moving. Today isn't your day. It's his.
How are you here? You're dead.
You should ask yourself that question, not me.
I'm sorry for what I did. I regret it all.
It's too late for that now. Go.
Yeah!
What could you possibly be thinking?
You must realize by now that everything you do here is meaningless. The Jedi's mind can no longer resist me. It crumbles by the second.
When she is obliterated, only I will remain.
Watch, fight, flee, bring as many friends as you like. Nothing can stop me now.
More words, more lies. You know this is the end for you.
Arrogant child.
Look at them. Your Jedi and her weak-minded students. Barely clinging to life, to sanity.
They will fall. And once again, I will rise.
No. Your power is your weakness. It blinds you.
Jedi nonsense.
Precisely. My students and I, who are we to resist your power? You knew you could dominate us all. That you could tear a path through our minds, absorbing our essence, strengthening yourself, crashing through all our defenses one by one. In time, your victory was inevitable. In time, you would claw your way here, into the very core of my being. Into the heart of my trap.
Trap. Look around you.
Yes, look around me. Look at my students, each of them shaken to their core by the death and chaos that you helped create. Eager for help, guidance, strength. Had you focused on any one of them, you might have succeeded. But your ego wouldn't allow it. Why settle for one student when you could assault them all? And why limit yourself to the students when their master was close at hand? I never needed to beat you. I only had to let you think you were invincible. Until now. Until every person who knows your weakness firsthand could come to face you. Until the one person who proved you could be defeated came here to destroy you, once and for all.
I am master to all Sith. Not one can challenge my power.
Have you forgotten our ways so quickly? To overcome the Master is the heart of being Sith. Even you cannot escape it.
Enough! You will all learn the true depths of my power.
Beyond your evil comprehension.
You won't hurt anyone ever again.
Witness true power. The galaxy will be mine.
Witness true power. Witness true power. You think you know me?
You will suffer.
Witness true power.
We'll beat you again!
I cannot be denied.
I am immortal.
We can do this!
Sith will grow beyond you. Your power cannot save you.
everything you've done.
Everyone you've betrayed.
Everyone you've manipulated.
Everyone you've murdered.
The Force seeks balance. Always.
No. No!
The Force is mine! I command it!
I am endless!
No. In the end, you are nothing.
Welcome back.
What is this?
A victory party. The best I could do on short notice. We destroyed him. Utterly and forever. The Sith Emperor will never rise again.
Then it's over. We finally won.
You must feel it. Just as I do. The weight of his evil. It's gone.
Where is everyone else?
Kira and Scourge are taking my surviving students to our old training grounds on Coruscant. The rest, Darth Mar, Valkorian's family, Mitra Surik, Revan. I believe they are one with the Force at last.
Wait, how much time has passed?
That's not important. My son. He finally found a place to belong. And you cast him out.
You're right. I never should have sent him away.
What's done is done.
Where is he now?
If he wants you to know, he can tell you himself. Today, we defeated the most evil and destructive being in history. Take care not to follow his path. Even with all his power, the weight of his wrongdoing dragged him to oblivion. That does not have to be your fate.
Ah, you're awake. Shouldn't need this then. Had an eventful day, have we?
He's gone, Lana. Destroyed. Forever.
I felt it. Kira and Scourge had me pick you up from the hangar. Apparently they were the first to wake from the ritual. You were unconscious for more than an hour. What happened?
Satele wanted a word with me.
About Theron?
Yes.
You'll have to tell me all about it. But first, what heading should I set?
You pick, as long as it's relaxing.